Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from, all over the world. Hello, hello, happy Thursday. I love to call this Thursday Thunder, and so I am ready to get on here for all of you. I got some great stuff I want to talk to you guys about today. Feeling much better. Had my first day of physical therapy yesterday, and had her start. I had a female therapist, and she started moving this shoulder around. So we're getting better every day. All right. Well, today I want to talk to all of you that may be still in a job situation. You have a job, and today is definitely not knocking people with jobs because I appreciate everybody that's out there doing the hustle. So it doesn't matter. But I want to talk to you to this message today is for the people that may be like me that were in a job and eventually you had a situation where you found out that you were not cut out for that. You wanted more. All right. So I want to talk to all of you that are maybe like that. So as you're coming on here, hello, TikTok fans, hello, or TikTok fans and friends, and hello. Let me know. Drop a one if this is the first time we've ever met. Drop a one wherever we're watching, and then our YouTube friends, hello as well. Drop a one if it's the first time we've ever met. Once again, my name is Jimmy Zell and I am a 51-year-old entrepreneur, digital marketer, online marketer, and I want to share with you all of you my journey. And so every day at this time slot, I'm going live Monday through Saturday. Sundays I take off to give you guys some value, to share with you what I believe is an incredible program that could help you. And so I'm making no qualms about it. I want to eventually share with you what we're doing to be able to do a couple things. So for today, it's all about the people that may have maybe in a job situation today. Maybe you're in a job and you hate it, and you want out. You want to fire your boss. That's the topic for today. Who wants to fire their boss? Because I want to make sure that I preface what I'm about to share with all of you, that if that's you, if you're in a job situation and you want more, and you want more time freedom, you want more money freedom, let me share with you a little bit of my journey. So let me know if this is the first time we've ever met. Type of one, share this with other people. Now here's the other thing. As of yesterday, if you don't know me, I own a travel company called Trip Valley Incentives, and I've been in business since 2017. We service some of the biggest, we do the biggest realtor brokerages, some of the biggest insurance companies, so many business owners, and so I'm giving away vacations for people that share on TikTok, okay, and YouTube. Just type in shared, that if you shared this with other people, share it now, and I'm gonna be giving away dream vacations on my channels for people that share my content. Yes, this is what we call an ethical bribe. Okay, this is an ethical bribe for all my friends out there. I'm going to be giving away vacations for people that share. So share this right now, guys. Share it. If you're watching me, share it. I'm going to give away vacations. I definitely know that people like to be incentivized, giving things away. And I'm going to be able a couple things about this dream vacation. Over 3,000 destinations around the world. We have members every single day around the world in our company purchase it, and clients. And so I know you'll love it. Places everywhere around the world, from Italy to Vietnam to Phuket to Orlando, Las Vegas, all throughout Mexico, the Caribbean. And so share this with other people. All right, share with other people. Be entered in for the drawing. Type in shared that if you shared it, and that way I can find you and put you in the drawing, and then we'll announce all the winners every month as we're giving away vacations, right? So let me know. Hey, thanks, Hope, for that. Appreciate that. Welcome, Hope. Welcome, Heather. And type one for all my TikTok friends out there. Type one if it's the first time we've ever met. Type one if you're in YouTube. And just want to say hello and good morning to you. So let's dive into some things. So if we never met, once again, my name is Jimmy Zell, and I am a 51-year-old husband, father to three grown adult children, and the papa for five grandsons and one on the way. All right, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell that, but my kids are starting to tell people, so I thought I'd go ahead and say that. And so, what my story is really simply this: I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 33, full time, and just within the last few months, my wife and I were talking about how can we get more time freedom. We both we've been both working and building our businesses, Trip Valet, for many years. Have another brand called Velocity Global. We've been we have a real estate business. We love the hustle. I mean, let's just call it as we're empty nesters. We don't have kids around. We love spending time with it. We love the lifestyle that businesses can afford you. But one of the things that in my soul, all right, in my soul, is that I wanted to be able to go and find some more time, find opportunities that would bring us more time back, right? And what ended up happening is I found this blueprint that literally has been able to do that, has been able to add already an extra income. You guys saw, if you follow my story, I just posted, I made another $1,000 while I was recovering from my shoulder surgery, sitting in the lazy boy, in a recliner, recovering. I made another $1,000. All right, folks, how cool is that, right? To be able to have a business that's working 24/7 on autopilot for you, and to be able to do that. So, my backstory and how I got into entrepreneurship is that, I used to work for a big company called Reader's Digest. Eventually, they got sold and bought out. They're a multi-billion-dollar company, and I had a boss, and I remember several things that were going on. The first thing was I was working so much back then that I remember coming to the dinner table many nights and just giving what I call the leftovers to my family. They literally, I was so mentally exhausted. I barely, had anything left for them. All right. How many of you can relate to that? Let me know in the chat. Say if you can relate, that you're just exhausted by the time you come home from working all day, right? And pouring into your job, and you just don't have anything to give back to your family. Type in I if that's you, because that was me. The second thing that ended up happening was I remember I was at the corporate office, and I was doing a 3-year plan. And I remember putting it all together, and I get a phone call the night before I'm supposed to go present this, and from my wife. And this is when our oldest daughter, was in elementary school. And my wife goes, "Honey, Ashley's having a really rough week." And I go, "What's wrong with her?" She goes, "Well, I asked her what's wrong with her, and she said, I miss my daddy. He's never home." And it was like, wow, like this is like a 2x4 across my head. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm missing out on my daughter's life. And so that started affecting me. But the third thing that took me over the edge, right? Over the edge. Hey, Dr. Ada, how are you? Welcome. And the third thing that took me over the edge was that when I asked my baby girl at that time came to me and said, "Dad, will you come do field day with me?" Now, if you know what field day is in America, it's when the school, kids get together and they have all these relay races and, all these fun games, and the parents can come out and they can do it with them. And of course, I said, yes, yeah, I can do that. Because at that time in corporate America, I was doing already pretty well. I was an executive. I was moving right up the corporate ranks. One of the youngest executives to actually run a division. And so I expected to be able to have some time off. Now, I was also had a heavy travel schedule. And so what ended up happening was I asked my boss, because I told her yes. I said, hey, I'd like to take 2 days off, one day just to rest, because at that time I was traveling like crazy. And then the other day do field day. And I remember him telling me no. Now think about this. A grown man telling another grown man that he can't spend time with his kids. Wow. Think about that. So that immediately was like a trigger, something, triggered inside of me. Is like, okay, if this is what the so-called American dream is, get a job, work for somebody, and then for someone to, and it wasn't like I was not a good employee, but if this is the American dream, to go and do that, and then they tell you that you can't even spend time with your kids, I knew I had to start doing something. And so here's what ended up happening. I'll just tell you, I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it got me thinking about my rich dad, who is my friend Matt's dad, who owned a bunch of businesses. And then my dad, who taught me about work ethic and was a blue collar, hardworking, auto mechanic. And that book triggered my mind and started thinking about entrepreneurship. And then, so what ended up happening is, by the time I was 33 years old, I saved enough, invested enough, and got out of corporate America, retired. and started becoming an entrepreneur, became a business owner, and the rest is history. I share that with you because the ability to make decisions today in online marketing, okay, and learning skill sets that can forever help you control your financial future, right? It is now really, there's no excuse why someone can't do that, right? How many of you know what I'm talking about? Like, you can be able to control your future. It's really in your hands today, okay? I heard, I don't know who said this. It's a quote, says, you may be born into a poor family, but you don't have to stay in that situation, as you get older, right? And it's super important for us to realize that there's so many opportunities out there today. And so the online space, digital marketing space, is so big now, right? And so that's why you're on here. You may be looking, right? You may be someone that say, you know what, man, I need to, I'd love to be full-time, run my own business, work from home, work from wherever I want to, whenever I want to, right? And if that's you, then definitely stay on. Let's pay attention, and let me go through some things with you, because most people, they live these lives of the rat race, right? They wake up on Sunday night, or Sunday night comes. Okay, this is typically what ends up happening for people. Sunday night comes, and they get what we call the Sunday night blues, right? They're like, oh gosh, I got to go to work tomorrow. And they start getting, they're starting to get ready for work. Monday comes around, and what do? Monday, they wake up, they get in their car, and they go to the office every single day. They work hard, right? They take a lunch break. They get off at 4 or 5, and they go home. They eat dinner. They watch some TV, and they repeat it. Tuesday, okay. Tuesday comes around. They wake up. They go to their job. They have lunch. They work all day. They get off. They have a dinner. They watch some TV. And they go to bed, and they do it again on Wednesday. And they do that the whole entire week and then Friday comes along. They wake up. They get paid on Friday, and most of the jobs keep paying you just enough so you'll stay, so you don't quit, right? And then you go home, and then you have some hope because you got paid, Friday, and then Friday night comes, and you go and have fun. You go out to eat. You socialize. Saturday comes, you socialize some more. You do things that you want to do. Sunday comes, and then Sunday night blues come, and you just repeat that process. That is a typical person in the world today that has a job, right? And once again, I'm not knocking people at jobs. Remember, this message is for people that maybe want more. And so that was me, right? Leftovers at the dinner table for my family. And so why am I sharing it with you? Well, because today I want to share with you a blueprint, okay? A blueprint, a proven, documented blueprint, right? That I'm personally using, okay? That was introduced to me, that has a couple things in it. First of all, it is wrapped around this interactive community of over 28,000 people. I'm going to show you this here in a second live. I'm going to show you some things. 28,000 people, okay, in this community that are like-minded, that they want more as well, okay? Interactive community. As a matter of fact, let me just pull this up. It is the #1 community. You guys can see this. It is the #1 community in school, SKOOL. Okay. So you can see it's called the Digital Growth Community. Now, why am I sharing with you? Because what I've learned over the years in investing in numerous programs, make sure you guys can see. Sorry, I got my rotator cuff surgery I'm dealing with here, right? And oh goodness, I hit the wrong button. Let me there we go. So the Digital Growth Community. Oh, that's the whoops, wrong one. Here's the school. Okay, there we go. 28,000 people. You can see it right there. 28,000 people. YouTube phone friends, can you see it? Okay. Let me lower on YouTube. Okay, there we go. All right, so 28,000 people. Let me back up. There we go. In the community, and it is the #1 rated community in all of a school. Okay, So this is a big deal because throughout the week, there are tech Zooms. There are for people that aren't that have problems with any tech issues. There's live webinars. There's for the Legacy Builders program, the one that I'm in. There's webinars for them. So you have this incredible community that is wrapped around our online business. Okay, this is huge. I've been involved in many communities, but 20,000. And as a matter of fact, listen to this. In the last 90-day run, we just started day 3 of the next 90 days, but the last 90-day run, over close to $12 million in commissions was paid out to that community. Okay, so that's something to consider. That you're not in business for yourself. I mean, you're in business for yourself, but you're just not in business by yourself, and you're actually in a community of people that are doing the same thing. Now, so that's number 1. Number 2 is you're given a products that you make 100% profit. Now, I want to camp out on this a little bit today. 100% profit. Now, many of us, when we decide to, we want to be our own boss, right? Fire our boss, be our own boss, make a side hustle, do a side gig. You never ever make 100% profit, right? And you might say, Jimmy, how do you make 100% profit? Well, we have the master resale rights of an incredible digital program. Okay. And so here's what's beautiful. You don't have to create anything. Now, in this program, down the road, you're going to be taught the skills. Because I own Trip Valet, we will probably launch a product from learning everything in this community. There's no doubt. I mean, we're already thinking about it in the future. We're going to be in the community a little bit longer, probably do a couple of 90-day runs all the way through this year. But sometime next year, we'll probably launch our own product because we already have, products and services that we can do. So what ends up happening though is you get 100% profit. Now this is the Legacy Builders. Look at all the different courses that are in this. So you're not only going to learn the skills, but you have the ability to resell this at 100% profit. Now this is the Legacy Builders program, which is a $900 investment. One time, there's no monthly fee. Okay, all right. But you look at all those. See all the different. I mean, look at that. I mean, there's so many. Okay, and what I love about the courses and setting up your own, having the master resale rights and being able to offer this to other people, is that it takes you step by step. Now, someone like me that's not very techie, anyone can relate. Type in 2 if you're a techie, non-techie type of person, because I am not good with it. I always have outsourced to other people, hired somebody, all that kind of stuff. And so I literally wanted to prove a couple things to make sure this program before I start promoting it. I launched mine June 15th. I've made already $3,700, about to bring in several more new people. And even during my surgery, one of my best friends having a stroke, I mean, all this stuff that just happened just in the last few weeks, still been able to earn some income doing this. And so what ended up happening is that I wanted to prove that I could learn a new skill. Jim Rohn, my mentor, said, learn a new skill, earn an extra $1 million, right? So I wanted to learn online marketing, digital marketing skills. And so this course, I followed it step by step, the same course that you can resell. I followed step by step and literally set my whole thing up within a day. Within 2 days, set everything up, total time, and it was amazing. And so then inside there, besides setting up your entire system, you're just connecting things like that, is that what ends up happening, everybody, is that it also allows you then to resell that. You can make profit. Now there's 4 different products inside there that I just showed you, a 900, a 600, a 300, and 100, and you have the master resale rights to be able to sell all of them for 100% profit. Now, how cool is that? Okay. So now I want to talk a little bit about this. So if you want to go on your own, you want to fire your boss, right? And you want to have a business. Well, there's lots of things you can do. One, there's a lot of people who join network marketing companies or MLMs, and those are great. I'm a huge fan of those. That's actually where I made a lot of money as well. And actually am part of one today that I believe is, of course, I'm jaded. I love the products. I've been on them for a while. They've helped me lose 16 pounds, all this kind of stuff. But most people, know that in MLM, you don't get 100% profit, right? And so they don't, and they've been burned out, whatever, just like anything. And so they don't want to do MLM. Well, this isn't an MLM. So that's a huge plus, because in MLM, you don't make, you actually make probably closer to 10 to 25% of the commission, right? And so people don't want, people, when they see this program, they're like, wait a second, you make 100% profit? Yeah, make 100% profit. And the only reason the program makes any money, because the founder, she makes money, Michelle, who's a documented seven figures. She made over $1 million with this program, on her way to 2 to 3 million now, in literally about just 2 years. And what ends up happening is that they make their money just on a $29 website fee. So everybody makes 100% profit. Okay, so there's no MLM comp plan. It's 100% profit. Now, with that, that's good for you, because it takes a lot of products, lipstick, makeup, whatever you may have sold in the past, right? Health and shake products, whatever it is, for you to make 100%, because you're usually making 10 to 25%, right? So when you're able to do marketing and position it in front of people, you make 100% profit. That's so much better, so much faster, right? You can do a lot with that. So every product, whatever product you come in with, okay, the 100, 300, 600, or 900, you're then able to resell that at 100% profit. Okay, so that's a big deal. So I wanted to share with you because one of the things is, you are making a decision, you want to make some more money, you want to fire your boss, those type of things, that then, most people are looking, how can I do that? Do I have to create a product? Here, you don't have to create a product at all. Now, down the road, you can. I personally will do the same thing. But for now, I was able to plug into a system, get set up within 48 hours, basically, because I had other things to do, and then be able to turn that on, right? And be able to then start earning income immediately. So that's the beautiful thing. Step by step by step, it takes us through. Now, so that's a huge decision for people. That's a lot of times why people won't, take them from where they are today to be able to go on their own. And here's what's beautiful. Like I said, I made another $1,000 while I was getting my shoulder. I was, after my surgery, sitting in a lazy boy, in my recliner, and because of automations, all right, because of automations and an email list, people joined without me having to talk to them. One of the things that most people also love, and I love, is that it's rejection free. You just let the system work for you. Okay. You just let the system. We have an email conversion campaign that actually, the company wide, 1 out of 20 emails, one out of 20 subscribers in your email list actually convert to buying a product. All right. So this is a huge deal because it's been tested so well. And that's another thing that can help you with your, from your strategy to fire your boss. If, maybe you start part-time doing this. And here's what we teach: a 2-hour workday. So if you have a job, it's a beautiful thing, because all you have to do is make sure that you work 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day means this. Let me just tell you what the 2 hours would be. So you'll get to the point where you can do lives like this, or faceless marketing. We even have courses that teach you how to do faceless marketing, right? Some of you don't ever want to be live. You can. I launched with TikTok. This is all my TikTok friends and is that I launched with TikTok because I wanted to start June 15th. You'll see my first video is really rough, but on June 15th, I launched my first TikTok. And what ended up happening is that the TikToks, I launched my first video on the 15th of June. And then since then, it's been growing. You can see you can come follow me, so you can see how things are going, but you can watch it's growing. Okay. Because this is, I always thought TikTok is where you did all of the dancing and all that. But no, it's a great platform for people, because people are people, right? Humans are humans. They people want more. So my audience, my perfect customer, is somebody that wants more. Someone maybe like me, that that wants to make sure that they have more happy years as they go into their second part of their, they go into their retirement years, and they want to have more income. They want to fire their boss. They want to be their own boss. Someone that just wants that more time freedom. That is the number one reason why I launched another project inside of our businesses, is because I wanted more time freedom, right? I wanted something where it had automations and systems in place to be able to do that. Now, why is that important if you're in a job? Well, today, think about it. Could you find 2 hours? Type in the number 2 for me. Type in the number 2. Can you find 2 hours in a day where you can go and start to build your business, build your freedom machine with automations, right? And so even if you're at work and every day you're consistently doing that, and we'll teach you this in the blueprint, if you're consistently doing that every day, everybody, well, then what ends up happening is one day, right, you'll be able to walk away from that job, right, by just consistently putting in 2 hours a day. So how can you get some more information? Well, here's what you do. You go to earndailypaysystem.com. Earn Daily Pay System, or type in how, and I'll send it to you. But Earn Daily Pay System, it's in my bios. Just go in there, put your email in there, watch a video, and then you'll start to see how this all works. Okay, and so go to Earn Daily Pay System, fill that out, and let me just continue to get you some more information. And then whenever you're ready, no pressure, because I'll just tell you this. It's day 3 of a 9-day run. Here's the thing. And it's now documented. It's way too many people doing it. That you can make $30K in 90 days if you're following this blueprint to a T. And that's my goal as well. And I'm looking for 110 people to do that amongst all the platforms. I'm really starting to get very, very active now. Start posting on LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm just taking content and posting it there. And then also I do free ads. So I put this out there so that people just come to my email list, come into the page that you're going to, the Earn Daily Pay System. And then that way the system will work for me 24/7. And that's what I love about it. So if you're interested, go to Earn Daily Pay System. In my bios, find it, drop it in there. Let's have a conversation. Let's see if I can help you out. I'll be back tomorrow. Every day I'm going 8 a.m. Central. Here in the U.S. every day, Monday through Saturday, I'm going to be doing lives. I've committed to that. I want to make sure that I can just pour into people, give you some insight into opportunities like this that can help you buy some of that time back and do it in a fun way. And so with that, and remember, if you share this, you'll be entered in for my drawing to get a complimentary vacation. Okay, a dream vacation that we give, that people redeem every single day all over the world, and over 3,000 destinations. So go share this with some other people. Let's go see if we can help some other people be able to fire their boss or make some additional income as well, and get some of that daily pay. So with that, everybody, have yourself an amazing day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. God bless. We'll see you soon.